What the hecky, it's Reki, and I'm trying out this new opening. Don't feel weird about it at all. Hi. Ah. No, what? You're leaving? No. Anything but that. Ah. Rude. I hope you have safe travels wherever you're going. How's everyone though? Hope you had a fun time yesterday with my collab with Toa. I had a lot of fun. I left my vocal cords a bit. Leaving? Okay, you're not leaving. Okay, cool. You have a request. What request is that? I'm sure I'll get used to saying what the hecky is Reki. And it'll stick, I'm sure. I just have to force it a bit. Put the wrong respect. The only reason it's that high is because you immediately get the thing. I haven't fixed it yet. So it's back to its original way. Okay. I mean, so. You just don't want to have to pay as much for it. I've checked how many points you have. You have so many points that it will cost you almost nothing to use it. So don't give me that. It's too expensive. Ah, crap. Yeah, a way to just stop me from doing things and make me roll it. Give me, I only have 1k. This feels like a lie. It's great. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I think I could get the actual interactive one to work though. For myself, and a roll on the screen. If I work really hard in like the span of 5 minutes. Hold on. Where is it? I think if I do this. No? Ah, there it is. So I can manually roll it myself. It's just that like the redeem won't work, but fine, I'll set it back down. And then you can just keep bothering me, I guess. God. Okay. This is abuse. It's a boost. This is so much abuse. How much did I put it at? I'm gonna put it at like 300. $50. It was not 50. Come on now. You like a boost? Wow. Put on my stream deck button. Oh, I would, but I didn't watch that part of the tutorial. There was a tutorial for it. I didn't watch that part. It was 150. Okay, I'll split the difference with you and go to 200. Because viewers get like 220 points an hour. It's fine. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Fuck you. Ah. Just roll your goddamn thing. You're a dumb bitch. Fuck you. There's an interact button on my OBS. Boo. Boo. Okay, let's play. Let's play. I wanna play my game. Your lucky number. Ah. Alright. Adventure of the Clouded Heart. What are you doing? Evidence that apparently offers a profound insight into this case and hitherto have been oh my god, what is... Ah. Feels too soft to hit me with. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have left this on a cliffhanger because I don't even know what I'm looking for. I hope it was stale. Oh, yeah, I have to. I see a whiff of AI where they're not like disparaging it. And then I go, okay, well, I don't want to see you ever again. Get the fuck off my feed. Court has been presented new evidence. Only after cross-examination. Oh my god. We have decisive proof. I have no idea what this decisive proof is meant to be. I was so sure of myself last time too. Stabbing it with a ladybug. It looks so cute. What was it? What was... what was the piece of evidence I was meant to present to the court? I don't know what it was. It's okay. We've got a bunch of stuff, so I think I'm just gonna throw this out. The evidence in question is what we can see from the newly presented graphic print of the crime scene. Your armband, obviously. The fourth book found in the victim's hand. Objection. Oh yeah. We have already discussed the fourth book at length. Other than it being in the victim's grasp at the time of the incident, no significance has been attached to it. Pursuing the matter further would be a flagrant waste of the court's time, as you well know. Yes. My throat. My throat acting up a bit. Yes. I'm afraid, counsel, I must concur with the prosecution in this matter. No. When I afforded you this opportunity, you led the court to believe that the evidence in question contained a hitherto undiscovered clue. So I must insist you elaborate, counsel. You will identify this clue at once. Do I make myself clear? Oh, yes. My lord, it's, Mr. Naruhodo, I believe the prosecution is trying to avoid a thorough examination of the evidence. Oh, it was the burnt part of this book. I get it now. I remember. Which means you may very well be on the right track. Yes, I think you might be right. So, counsel, precisely where is the vital clue to this case which this fourth book conceals? It's right here. Fuck you.
Got it.
Take that. Oh, got it. I would ask the court to observe the back of the book in question. The back? What do you... Good gracious! It's been burnt to a crisp. What? Huh? Oh. Hi. Hello. He's messing with my tracking. This dog is messing with my tracking. Ah! What are you doing? You okay? I don't know where.
He doesn't want to talk.
You don't want to talk? Okay. It's okay. Sometimes we all want to be non-verbal. So we have to ask ourselves, why was the victim clutching what is clearly an unreadable book? Ow! Owie, owie. No, it's just sore. You standing in the frame is messing with it so bad. Out of here with you. I don't think that's gonna work. Why would you do this to me? Oh god, I'm fuck.
Objection!
Ah. So we have to ask ourselves, why is the victim clutching an unreadable book? It's undeniably an extremely unnatural thing for her to have been doing. You're fucked. Who fucked you? You fucked me. Huh. Unnatural, you say? What of it, my Nipponese friend? And I'll do it again. Oh. I have to like realign myself. So. If I were to concede the point, if it bears no relation to the case, there is nothing to discuss. Bro, it has everything to do with the case. What are you talking about? This? So, should you wish to assert that this fire damage is some veiled clue as to what happened that day, pray, do enlighten us all. What truth does the charred book hide? I could do a villain. I could voice a villain. I could voice a villain real good. A charred book? Huh? It says my controller disconnected. Stop that. There's just one possibility here which I can't quite bring myself to rule out. An outside chance, certainly, but worth a try. Alright, I'll explain my theory. Actually, both ears are gay. Just wanted to hop in and wish y'all get you. Thanks, Kit. Appreciate you.
Just don't keep us waiting any longer then, Council. Explain this theory of yours. What are you suggesting that you can ascertain from the fire damage this sorry tome has suffered?
Its owner. My lord, the burn on the back of the book, back of this book reveals a startling truth about the book's owner.
I beg your pardon?
But we already know who the book belongs to. The victim was gripping it in her hand as she fell to the floor after all. It's obviously hers. The question is how this book came into the victim's hand has yet to be answered. However, poor God, it's her husband, by the way. Just saying. As to the questions of who the book really belongs to and where it originated, the defense has very credible answers.
Good gracious, how could you possibly? Very well. I'll play along with this futile attempt to delay your inevitable demise. There.
Not deep enough. Didn't go deep enough with that one.
But do remember, the members of the jury may well burn you for your little if your little gamble goes awry.
Virgil from Devil May Cry.
Counsel, the defense's response here is very likely to influence the final outcome of this trial.
Are you wrong? It's a bit of a dick, honestly. I think my tracking is not liking the fact that I'm wearing a black dress. Why are you throwing that at me? It's fine, I'll live. Yeah, totally no one else had you.
So tell the court who you would claim is the owner of this banned book.
Ladybugs are also pretty gay. What's more gay? Gay or ladybug gay? The owner of this book is John Garrett.
Take that!
Take that! By the way, but are you wrong that it's Virgil? No. It's just Vampire Virgil. Oops, I didn't read it. The answer is that the book belongs to the couple who owns the house where the defendant has his lodgings. A certain Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb.
The landlords.
What's more gay? Gay, ladybug gay, or ladybug gay? And whether this is some extraordinary coincidence or some kind of fate at work, I don't know. But of all the people in London, one of the 6 chosen for jury duty in this courtroom today is none other than Mrs. Garadeb herself. Oh my, me? I think you must be mistaken, sir. I'm I'm not Mr. Garadev's wife. I'm his maid. Thumb and pinky rings. Things would be so much easier if you would just drop the pretense. Alright then. How about a simple question for you? Have you ever seen this book in Mr. Garadev's house? I would never presume to know all the books he keeps, sir.
Objection!
This is outlandish behavior. This woman is the accused landlady, you say? You implicate this hardworking member of the public. You besmirch her without a shred of evidence.
How am I surprised by this? It's possible that I just don't remember. Women's trying real hard to cover her. I swear everyone in this fucking court, every single time, everyone's a liar. A liar and a thief.
Your actions are unforgivable.
Implicate this woman of hard work to be the devil.
Objection!
Just listen. I listen, I just can't remember things. This is not mere conjecture. The defense happens to know that on the day in question, at almost exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below, another incident was taking place in the room of the top floor of Mr. and Mrs. Garadev's house. Good lord! What sort of incident, counsel? A fire, my lord. Talking about gay history that relates to swords. I know that people gift each other swords. And I think it was pretty common as like a very subtle kind of way of gifting gay things. Great to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. Be happy to gift a sword. Yeah, I want sword gifts. Historically, lesbians preferred axes. Yeah, axes are fucking cool. The hope. Oh, I forgot what voice I gave this guy. Was it? It was a posh dude, right? It was a posh British dude. Posh dude, yeah.
The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bully thing.
Not yet, chap.
Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bully furniture started going up as well.
And probably like brass knuckles.
Worse of it is, I lost my favorite book, The Lion's Pride. The Lion's Pride.
By Jove, the very same title that's subject of this debate. No, you need something more stable than that. Ooh. Would you like a guitar? Cause that's like a blade on your knuckles. Oh dear me.
Objection!
Those are illegal here, yeah.
This is risible.
Risible? Risible? What is this word?
All you've told the court is that a book by the same name was involved in a fire. In which case, it would be reasonable to assume that it was burnt to ashes. Entirely unreasonable to infer that it magically removed itself to the scene of the crime.
It's completely possible that they threw the fucking book at her. Like, they were trying to, like, get the fire out, and they just threw the book out the window. And it hit her in the head. Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was marital discord. Without going into details, it appears Mrs. Garadeb was considerably enraged. Apparently, she continued to attack Mr. Garadeb even amid the flames. Oh, how awful! I can't even imagine. Oh god, what the fuck was her voice again? It was meant to be Valley Girl. Oh my god. Oh, how awful! I can't even imagine being so hard to the one you love. Can you, Rolly? There we go. Absolutely not, sir. My Patricia would never raise a finger to me, sir. And you say she like strangles you, bud? It's extremely invisible while watching brass knuckles. No, your queer history. Oh, that's right. I forgot to. Fuck. Shit. Hold on. Ah! Okay. I forgot to get YouTube chat set up on my OBS properly. I'm such a good streamer. Good streamer. What's wrong with that?
It's stuck.
Oh, it's stuck. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh. Can I fix the chat first before you do this to me? Wait, why is this? Why is this beast a pain in the ass? Okay, that should work. There we go. Yay! I fixed it. I'm so good at this, and I'm gonna die. Why? Ow! Ah, your fucking nails are sharp! Ow! What now, silly? Now I need to live in fear. Hold on. What?
How hard can I dig my nails in?
How hard can you dig your nails in? Please don't find out. I had all my old novels in that case.
I guess you're safe for half a minute.
I am. Hi. Can you scratch my neck real quick? Ah, that's nice. Thank you. Ah. But as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh! Up in smoke. Are you having fun there?
I am having fun messing with your tracking.
Then the wife started hurling things at me. There I was.
Ow! Yeah.
You said the wife was hurling things at you.
I'm not talking about you, am I? Ah! In it.
There I was, backed up against the window, under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books intend to the dust there. No, I haven't go yet. Why are you doing that? I'm dying. I'm dying. The man had his back up against the window and he had burning books thrown at him. Your hands are cold.
They're not even that cold today.
Yeah, my hands are cold now. No, not actually.
Goodness gracious, are you suggesting that the book was thrown?
I'm staring at my chat. Going, is Long gonna say go? And I'm gonna like start screaming.
The longer you wait, the worse this is perhaps.
No.
And the book was thrown through the window and coincidentally landed at the scene of the crime?
Objection!
Yeah, that'd be really coincidental. Like everything else.
No. A thorough investigation of the surrounding area was conducted the very evening of the incident.
The stream went in for more than 2 hours. Just sit back in your fucking chair.
No, I have to wait for the wed.
No, you don't. You really don't. No. Fuck off.
It's gonna be in position and ready at all
And there is
times.
no report of the Garadev's window pane being broken. Ah!
Also, Kit is flirting with our girlfriend.
Why are you flirting with my girlfriend?
Your girlfriend.
Ow.
Your girlfriend.
Ow! Ow! Ow, it hurt. That's... Ow! Why
They're really sensitive. Huh?
why is that stinging so much? Oh.
Pretty far.
Stinging, not stinking. My child has not farted. I don't have proper image, so I'm just going with the overall thing I read. Yeah. How?
Girl, you cute. Get over it.
Oh, that. That's quite true. We also saw no sign of broken glass when we visited the Garadev household. But it's not conceivable that the window was open at the time in...
Not even remotely. Let us not forget the season, the chilling weather that accompanies it.
I don't know, I'd open the door, I'd open the window in a fire.
No Londoner would ever leave a window open in the middle of winter.
Ah.
Does the defense postulate this scenario in all seriousness, counsel?
Oh my god. Ah, your finger's freezing!
Can you earnestly claim that the book found at the scene was a flaming projectile thrown by the Mr. Garadev's wife?
I'm like being distracted by fighting you and also trying to read.
That's a you problem. Get better.
What do you mean that's a me problem? Just stop
I
messing
have a
with
job
me.
to do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Ah.
Do you honestly claim that the book found at the scene was a flavor?
Okay, I read that. Tiffany, ship it. Feel free to clip everything you want. I believe it's possible, my lord. That's quite enough. Oh. Well, I hope that everyone can see you for what you are now, you little foreign trickster. You call yourself a lawyer, but you're just a coward. A mean coward. Really? Claiming that our little tiff set the whole neighborhood alight. Honestly. Implying that I am merely posing as a maid for appearance's sake. How could you? But you are. It's nothing to do with this beastly case. None, not any of it. All you've done is sully our family's name. Your family? No, I assure you that was never my intention. Dragging an upstanding citizen's name through the mud simply to divert attention from your failing defense. This just fucking assaults the guy next to her. I should box your ears. That's what I should do. It's utterly unforgivable. Are you threatening someone in court? Are you threatening physical violence against someone in court? That's right. Here we go. How long have we been sitting here listening to this Nippon spouting out his fancy foreign theories? But think about it. At the end of the day, the only person who could possibly have stabbed the victim is that little hunchback with a mustache. And he ran away from the scene too. I do declare you're right. It's true. Yes, what did I tell you? Makes sense to me. Sorry, what's that? Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury are once again in full agreement. Wow. Why are you rocking my chair back and forth? What is your position, Lord Vansax? Stop drinking in court.
Do you have your chalice counter back?
Oh, my chalice counter.
You remember what it was up to?
There.
There we go.
A rocking chair, nice.
In truth, my lord, I feel these have been unnecessarily protracted proceedings. But then, one must always exercise patience in order to savor the best vintage.
Bro, shut the fuck up. You don't even enjoy your own goon. Like, you just toss it out the window. No, wait. The mystery of the fourth.
Bro. If the book in your if books are your predilection, my learned friend, study them in your own time.
He did the pose. He did the foot on the table pose.
You're such a bubblehead.
Yeah, I am. It's fun that way. What? Don't forgive the discourtesy this time.
In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will now state your individual decisions regarding the defendant's culpability for the court to hear.
Guilty!
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
I'm always so thrown by this, by the worker dude's like voice. It's so much higher than I think it is. Though I have said I don't care.
Thank you for that unambiguous response.
That's twice now. It's over. Mr. Naruhodo, don't give up. Miss Susato. Can we just keep doing the double perjury thing? I think the rule says one time per court. So, have you forgotten? The battle isn't over yet. You're not suggesting. Of course, the defense has the right to another submission. I have to get it to fucking another one. You can still convince the jurors to change their minds. You have one more
So you can
chance.
just keep doing it until they give in.
Everyone keeps saying I have one more chance, and I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. So I essentially have multiple chances, right? My lord. The defense asks to exercise its right to a summation examination. Oh. You still believe you still have tricks up your sleeve. What did you do to my hair? Hmm? Oh, nothing. I don't intend to trick anybody. I intend to uncover the truth. The truth. This is no time to be downcast. As long as there's a chance, I have to stay strong and determined. I will show off my pin. To be con.
To be con.
To be con. Yeah. Why are you still poking me?
Long hasn't said when yet.
So what? That means you can sit down and relax. Sit down, relax, enjoy the
No, because
stream.
then you would relax.
And then I would be not expecting it when he says, go. Yeah? Right.
No,
Right.
because then you'll hear me get up.
Not really. Not when I'm talking.
I've considered the defense counsel's request for a further summation examination of the jury. And I have determined that the court must uphold the defense's judicial right to this procedure.
This takes so long.
So, counsel, you will now proceed with your second summation examination. I presume the jury is ready, Mr. Foreman.
But that would have been so funny. Especially when she was defusing a bomb.
Yeah, that would have been devastating during a bomb defusal. Let me have this long man. I know. We are, my lord.
Very good. In that case, I must ask each of you now to state clearly and concisely for the court the grounds on which you find the defendant guilty of this crime.
Yay, let's do this again. This is so stupid. The accused left behind evidence at the scene, didn't he? Those 3 books of his. If there was some novel alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed, I might reconsider. Even if the woman was throwing books, it can't be related to this crime if the window is closed, can it? In it? Dearie me. It was only a little book, hardly life-threatening, even if with a direct hit. Wow, so she did throw it out the window? What? This guy's voice. It was something like, it was higher than I thought. Look, I just want to get this over with. Too low? Look, I just want to get this over with. If I don't bring home some pay tonight, I'll be in a tiny bit of trouble.
Come to think of it, we had a fire at our home a while ago. He gave me the sneezes.
Alright.
What's that got to do with the case?
It doesn't. He's old and stupid.
Yes. Considering the more tangible arguments from all members of the jury this time around, it seems.
Bleh.
With one notable exception, of course. My learned student friend was unable to find fault in the previous witness testimony.
Oh.
So the court must accept the fact that it was indeed the accused seen fleeing from the scene. And moreover,
6.
no one else was even at the scene to commit the crime.
You don't know, man. Assassins are everywhere.
Well, even if the eyewitnesses are correct, it would seem as if the conclusion is somewhat set in stone.
Set in stone, you say? Something about the cobblestones. But, my god. There was no one else at the scene of the crime. There were witnesses. Fucking pick one.
I fail to see how it can be argued any other way.
That means I'm afraid that during the summation examination, it's essential that you establish some other tangible explanation for the facts. But how? What would even constitute a tangible explanation here?
Isn't it obvious? Who stabbed the woman and how?
It was him.
It was me, Van Zex. Those two details are all you need to provide. Simply give a name and a method by which the attack was conducted. Huh?
Why is he helping you?
I don't know. Because he doesn't think I can do it. And there I was thinking this might be hard. But, Mr. Naruhodo, you have to do it. Otherwise, this really will be where the trial ends. No pressure then. Just feel my hair into a bun.
Oh,
Pretty sure. I have no idea what you've done to my hair.
That's quite enough preamble. Proceed with the summation examination, please. I presume you are prepared, counsel.
Oh, yes, my lord. Alright, Ryunosuke. Focus your mind now. Some loud slappy smacks. Clearly, the key to the submission examination is going to be juror number 4, the maid. Or should I say, Mrs. Garadeb. We have that book that disappeared from Garadeb's house on the evening of the incident. What are you doing? What? And the 4th book found in the victim's hand. There must be some way to link the two. Oh, she said that. Whoops. Yes, that's what we have to find. Using every technique I've learnt from my short career so far. Whatever it takes. Don't forget to keep an eye on Mrs. Garadeb and how she reacts, even to things other people say. Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? The fuck did you put in my hair? What is this?
herp.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's press ya. That's not press. This is press.
Hold it!
Pull it! Hope? Hope? What?
No?
Mope? Dope? Dope?
The Pope?
Cloak? Choke? But as we know, there are 4 books, not 3.
Well, what's the difference? What difference does it make?
There's every possibility that the 4th book, in fact, belongs to the defendant's landlord.
Yes, that's the part I have a problem with.
Sorry?
Well, at the point the woman was stabbed, this landlord fellow was at home, wasn't he?
enjoying a fiery scrap with his wife or something, you said. That's not exactly how I put it, no. Well, anyway, point is, the fellow and his wife were somewhere else when it happened. I think that's what you call a strong alibi. So it couldn't have been the landlord who did it? Which leaves the Nipponese fellow. Honestly, I can't come up with what all this palaver's about. It's a done deal, isn't it? Isn't it? I suppose it is, since I have nothing witty left to say. Press! So, you might be willing to change your decision, you mean? Oh my, such delight on your face. But I'm afraid I shan't be swayed by emotion. Despite what you may think of me, I'm a very modern, metropolitan, and rational woman. Nom your butt? What? That's great. that read so much like a good for you. If one reads the morning papers, it is all forgotten by tea time, isn't it? In it. So why read them in the first place? You see, modern, metropolitan, and rational thinking, wouldn't you say? Not at all extreme. As I see it, an overwhelming suspicious Japanese man has been overwhelmingly strong testimony. Why? Why must you do this to me?
You know why.
I'm trying to read.
You should have put more rules on there.
What do you mean I should have put more rules on this?
You were vague.
Shut up, you. So despite one or two minor puzzlements, I do declare that the man is overwhelmingly guilty. Modern, metropolitan, and rational logic, wouldn't you say? Overwhelmingly. But us modern gals are always delighted to embrace new fads, you know. Such as perjury? So I'd be only too happy to consider an exciting new theory if you could come up with one. I'd be happy to do that too, if only I could. What if in Miss Garrida's rage, she threw a knife out the window, and then it stabbed, it stabbed the bitch in the head, like the back, because she was in a fit of rage and just throwing shit everywhere. So like, what are you doing? Yeah, she was just like tossing shit at him without any thought of what she was throwing. So she threw a knife out. Wait. This report record. Did this have any initials on it? I mean, I opened it and I don't think there's anything there. It's not a very stabby knife if it doesn't have a tip.
It's been circumcised.
Oh, look here, Mr. Naruhodo. Just the tip. Just at the tip. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing. You're right. Well spotted, Miss Yusato. I wonder what could have happened to it. Yes, you don't think you could still be lodged in the victim, do you? Oh dear, I hope not. I hope not. That sounds terribly painful. Why is everyone just so British? Anyway. It's the knife talking. Yeah, I'm a knife. I'm a knife. Ah! Oh, hello, Toby. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Scritchy scratch. Hey, good boy. With Jack Knife just a tip. London in it. The knives in London are so plentiful and powerful that they have become cursed items that can speak. Let's do our very best not to disappoint the modern and metropolitan young lady. Right. I'm glad you omitted rational there. Even if the woman was throwing books. Oh, I've already read this. I will. But what about the possibility that the window is open? What about it? I mean, there's just no way it could have been. How can you be so sure? The prosecutor fellow over there said it earlier, didn't he? Winters in London are a joke. You don't want to invite that sort of cold indoors. So no, that window wasn't open. Us Londoners like to sit by the fire, staying warm, see? But you couldn't categorically state that the window wasn't open, could you? It just wasn't. Wouldn't have opened it. Then what's the point in even having windows, huh? Counsel, you will kindly refrain from childish bickering. I don't want to hear that from you, bud. Everyone's been childishly fucking bickering with me this whole fucking court. Oh, sorry. Somehow I need to show there's an undeniable possibility that the window is open. Guess this young man isn't going to budge otherwise. That's alright. But the little book was on fire at the time, was it not? With flames of love, I'll have you know. There's really no such thing as a lovely incendiary bomb. Why is she just assaulting the guy next to her? Well, he brought it upon himself. It's playing with fire to betray a fiery love. Isn't it? Well, don't you agree? Oh, well, any kind of betrayal is certainly a bad thing, yes. But I think the argument might have arisen out of your misunderstanding, Mrs. Garrett. Never you mind that. Why did she suddenly become Irish?
Because I'm touching this.
Never you mind that. The point is, we're just having a jovial little dispute, nothing more. Fucking stop. I won't have any more of the suggestions. It wasn't anything whatsoever to do with this crime. What did you ask me?
I said it's not me you need to know to stop this.
Long, please. What did I do to deserve this? You could have just redeemed it during the fucking collab. There's nothing stopping you. You asked. What? Okay, no.
Not me?
No.
You can't retroactively add rules.
I might start fucking adding rules after this stream. Right, well, we'll see about that. What about juror number 5? It doesn't seem to be turning hair at Miss Garrett as relentless onslaughts. I need to put a fucking limit on these.
I thought there was one.
Huh?
They put it like, take a lot of the trash.
No, it's in like you can change how many times you can redeem it per stream.
Ah, that's Coward talk.
What the?
wouldn't want to be a coward.
I will fucking blow raspberries on you. And we'll see who the coward is then. Ah.
I don't have a raspberry redeem.
Yeah, that means I can do it whenever I want. So, ow! Ah, you stabbed me. Why are your fucking claws? It's almost as if he's used to it. What a gentle soul he is. Just because you're used to it doesn't mean it's good. Everyone repeat after me. Just because you're used to it doesn't mean it's good. Okay?
When are you gonna get used to tickles?
What? That has nothing to do with this.
So it's good then.
No!
Because you're not used to it.
That is the straw man argument, if I ever heard one.
You've been mad.
I can't help but notice about your tickling. What? What about it, huh? That she's just constantly poking me! I'm suffering, bro. I am.
Oh, it's out.
Cookie, please. Cookie, please.
Hold it!
Cookie, please. You just want to get what? You just want to get this over with. I also want to get this over with.
Stop begging someone.
Please. Just make it end. I don't want it to end. Just Redeemer rant. Redeemer rant right now.
You can rant about. Sparky, what do you want her to rant about?
What do you want me to rant about? You sit there and say something like that. A man's future is that. I demand rent. I assume you mean rant. Ow, 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 ow.
You put it there.
You put it there! We combine it to be a full rant while being tickled. I would never get a word out.
You have to tickle to the length of the rant.
No, I'm making a really short rant. No.
You're gonna rant about.
Okay, so there was I joined this Discord where they do like Chinese martial arts and stuff. Okay, one guy was talking about how he's part of a school that doesn't allow their members to talk about them being part of this dojo, and it's invite only. And you have to swear an oath to the school to say that you won't tell anyone anything about the techniques that you do, and you won't tell anyone that you practice it, or something like that. There was some variation upon that. And all I could think of was that it's just such a... As someone who practices swordsmanship in and reads like historical texts and like tries to interpret them, having a sect of people sleep breath, I don't know. I think theirs in particular was like, you can say that you do it, but you're not allowed to show anyone anything. How I've been reliably informed this is a place where swords spoken. Good timing. I'm talking about ah! Oh! A big attack! A big attack! Toby, save me! Toby, save me! Okay. You're making the puppy very upset. told you, he's just yelling. No, stop. 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 Okay. Okay. Please, Jelly. Why are you asking if he's okay? What about me? Oh. Oh. Just when someone comes in to ask him, hi Toby. Yes, thank you for yelling. Thank you for your
So what happens if I do this now?
Oh no. Don't. Ah. 12 possums in a robe say hi to you, Toby. How do you feel about that? You're very scared of this. No? Okay. As I was saying. Okay. So, I was talking about a sect of practitioners of Kenjutsu. And they were he was saying that there are some sects that don't allow you to talk about it. Like, they're not allowed to say they practice it, and they're not allowed to show anything. And then also not allowed to spar anyone without express permission from the dojo master. Oh, that is not how you spell Toby. K-O-B-E-Y. But yeah, so he was saying that, and as someone who practices historical swordsmanship and relies upon manuals and manuscripts written by people from like back then to learn it, I found this to be a really strange concept, and it almost sounded kind of culty to me, because I was like, because it's like, you go there, you swear an oath of secrecy. You're not allowed to tell anyone about it, anything about it, other than maybe that you practice it. So no one knows what the fuck you do. And I was saying to them, I was like, hey, this is kind of, like, as someone who does this, like, historical stuff, this sounds kind of shit, like, honestly. Not gonna lie. And he was like, well, we don't want anyone to know about it. I'm like, what? The things that we learn shouldn't be learned by normal people. And I'm like, okay, so you want to be part of this group that if it dissolves because of low population, it will just disappear from history. And he was like, yeah, it's better that it disappears from history than be learnt by people and they do it wrong. I'm like, okay. That's like, that's so just, it feels so selfish. Can you explain this to your gap in your resume, sign an NDA? But yeah, it was just super selfish to me. And I was like, why would you do that? And they were like, we practice things that can kill people. I'm like, yeah, so do I. I know how to kill people. Like, it's not special that you know how. I know how to use a sword. If you know how to pick up a blade, you know how to kill someone. Like, if I told you, I'd have to kill you. But like, it was just so baffling to me. And it went on to the topic of how people practice, like what people practice with. And I was saying that throughout history, people don't practice with sharps, because when you practice with sharps, people inevitably get injured during sparring and training. And an army that has injured people is not an effective army. That's why in history they actually did have blunted swords, like steel swords, wooden swords, and swords made of leather, like hard leather, to practice their techniques, and then go onto the field with their real sharps and kill people. Like, and they were just like, our dojo practice with sharps when we do sparring. I'm like, huh? Where's this group located? It's somewhere in America, I think. They're meant to be like, so there's apparently one school in Japan, like three schools in Japan, and then one branch that's in America, and then one that's in like Europe somewhere. And they were just like, yeah, we're invite only. Oh, someone wrote an investigation check. But yeah. Is this white people? There's one school that's just white people, but apparently the main branch is in Japan. Yeah, so, and then I was just like, are you sure? So from the very start, you guys practice with sharps, like for your new students. And he was like, no, we don't give them sharps, we give them wooden swords or bamboo swords. And I was just like, okay, so you do train with blunt weapons. That and he was like, oh, but we practice sharps on the highest level. I'm like, yeah, but like my statement was that people train with blunt weapons. And then someone else was like, okay, stop trying to play a gotcha game. I'm like, I'm not playing a gotcha game. I'm literally just saying that you practice with blunt weapons like they do in history. And that's all I was saying. If you want to say that that's false and then say that it's true in the same breath, I don't know how to help you. It's such strange people that I meet online sometimes. And they're just part of the cultiest things I've ever heard of. It's called Central over here, and Culture Appropriation Central. I'm not surprised to be so true, so true. That's why I'm so like you keep telling her not to focus too skilled by a sword. Yeah. It's I don't instigate these fights. They find me. These fights find me, and then I have to like say something to be like, hey, can you stop being a cockhead for like 2 seconds? You don't need to take the bait. I'm not taking the bait. I'm just trying to understand where they're coming from. I don't even know if they're trolling me or not. I'm just like, I don't understand what you're on about. Like, this sounds so strange. Somehow we all have hope we can unstupid them. Yeah, I just wanted them to understand that what they're doing is actively harming history. The fight comes to me, so that's always fighting. Look, I don't know what to say. Some people just want to be done with confidence. You just accept them for that. No, I will not accept this. But yeah, I was just like, so you guys don't ever like fight, like spar anyone else outside of your school? And they're like, we only do it against other katana users. And I was like, okay, so you don't do mixed weapons? And they're like, no, we have to get permission from the masters. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of shit. Yeah, Kenjutsu. And then I was like, okay. And they were just, and he said something like we're the top dueling school for the past 40 years. And in my head, I just kind of went, 40 years for a prestigious Kenjutsu school is not a long time. 40 years is like the time it takes to train one person up to almost a master level. And that's not, it's not the flex you think it is, bud. Just a thought, it's not the flex you think it is. 40 years. Fuck off. Yeah, he sure is yapping a lot about his secret club. We're top school here, also the only school here. I mean, I don't understand how this works. Like, we're not allowed to talk about Fight Club. But we fight other schools. We're not allowed to show other people... Okay, we're not allowed to show other people our techniques, but we are allowed to fight other schools as long as they use the same weapon as us. Which fucking one is it? Anyway, there's your rant. I hope you found it very worth your points. Ricky, they'll send samurai. I don't give a shit. I have weapons that can reach further than them. They can come at me, bro. I'll kill them. Here's the bonus school right here. My spear isn't... No, my Handian is longer than a katana. By quite a bit. I just have to do one stab. And then gone. I can just stab their hands really easily. But you can't aim. I can. What should I...
Oh, me and him. Him and me both dead. Like I said before.
Is that high enough? What? I told you already. I'm a day laborer, aren't I? Not high enough.
If I don't bring home the readies with me tonight, you'll find me floating face down in the Thames tomorrow morning.
What?
You heard me. My missus isn't one to mess about, you know. She can be fierce, believe you me.
Another shining example of marital bliss then.
A situation like this cropped up the other day. It was, well, you know,
I find it funny. I find it funny, but I can't quite remember. I just play with his best voice. How to bottom, where to bottom, how to... She's the best of the best. I would know. Why so many important questions? I don't know if you would get an A+ in Brat, Cruppy. Sorry?
it was frightening, that's the thing. I must have blocked it out.
Helpful. I wonder if Mr. Beat will ever get dragged into the Thames by a scar. Apparently gonna up your game. I mean, Agaric is my current standard, and that's pretty high. Well, pretty low considering she's a Don't even go there, Mr. Sato. There must be some way to jog his memory about this.
Hold it!
Does that have anything to do with anything to do with your decision about the defendant's culpability in this case? Oh.
Sorry, what's that? You have to speak up, lad.
Could you tell us more about that fire?
It was last winter. My grandchildren baked me a lovely cake on my birthday. It had 75 candles on top, it did. What a sight to behold it was.
No one got the study hard joke. Oh, I get it now, I get it now. What? Candles on cake? What? Some kind of devil worship?
Of course not. It was an angel cake. To celebrate my birthday, obviously.
It seems that that's a common custom in Great Britain, Mr. Naruhodo.
Anyway, I mustered up all my puff to blow them out. Only I must have blown out wrong somehow. The flames didn't go out, the candles went flying all over the room. The furniture caught and everything went up. The whole place filled with smoke.
Definitely sounds like devil worship to me. And by the sneezes, I presume you mean a cold? How did you catch a cold from a fire?
What a fiasco it was. My grandchildren, bless them, threw water all over me and as they tried to put out the flames. And then, because the whole room was filled with smoke, of course, we had to open up all the windows to clear it.
Ah, there we go. The windows. The window. Did I miss another investigation check? Yeah, I did? Okay. Be really cool if I could get this to automate. But alas, I cannot.
You did touch her. I just wanted to talk to you.
Wow.
The biting winter air rushed over me like a devil dancing on my grave, it did. I caught a terrible cold from it. It put me in the hospital for a while. I won't forget that birthday in a hurry.
I knew it was devil worship all along. Something about this old man's story is playing on my mind for some reason. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I got things to pit against each other. Oops. We need to demonstrate who, apart from Mr. Natsume, could have attacked the young woman in the street, as well as how he or she could have done it. Yes, but once again the jurors' statements are full of personal prejudice. A lot of them seem convinced that they're right, even in the face of logical arguments to the contrary. I think you're going to need to pit them against each other and force them to accept an alternative explanation. Yes. I don't necessarily need to find contradictions between their assertions, just that a connection might do the trick. Alright, I'll see what I can do. If anything stands out, I'll go in for a strike. That's the spirit. Alright, I'm gonna pit old mate against this motherfucker right here.
Objection!
There you go. The two juror statements clearly contradict one another. His fucking face. Like, oh! Oh!
They do? How exactly, counsel?
Don't point at me again, I told you it wasn't me.
What's that you say? Speak up, lad. Speak up.
Juror number 3, do you see? Oh, me? See what, sir? Did you hear juror number 6's account of his birthday celebrations last year? It seems despite being a Londoner, he once opened his windows in the middle of winter. Well, yes, of course, it was an emergency. I mean, obviously, if the room was filled with smoke from a fire, you'd be mad not to open the... Oh! Exactly. On the day in question, at the time of the incident, There was a fire in the Garadeb household. And Mr. Garadeb had the following to say about it. The whole place filled with smoke.
Oh my.
Oh, my hat! What's she doing? I'm just gonna let it go for a moment.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Juror number 4, do you have something to say about that? Mrs. Garadeb. Oh, dearie me. What is the meaning of this? How dare you imply that I'm hiding who I really am? It's imperative that you confirm something for the court. So please, it's time to drop the pretense now. How accurate is the Britain representation? It's very accurate. I would know. I'm from Australia. All Londoners are like this. They commit perjury on a daily basis in light of the court. What is it? When the fire started in your house that day, did you or your husband open the window? What? I beg your pardon? What are you insinuating? I'm American, you can't expect competence from me. Alright. You're right. The room would have been thick with smoke after the carpet and bookcase caught fire as they did. In a situation like that, it's inconceivable that you wouldn't have opened the window. And what if we did? Oh, alright then. Yes, you're right. My husband was frantically trying to open the window, which can't have been easy since I continue to give him a justly deserved book battering. Even though your house is on fire? Oh, you never stop throwing things until the anger subsides. It would be terribly bad if for the nerves to do otherwise. You're haha, hee hee. Domestic abuse. Haha, hee hee. Haha, wife bad, ha.
Against a man, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's against a man, it's fine. Haha, hee hee. Ha. Hee. Ha. Of course, I should have realized. That's a significant step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. You managed to establish the window was open. We simply must have that added to Miss Garadeb's formal statement. I thought she was going to say that's a significant step forward for me being okay with women abusing people. Considering the fact that, like, in the last case, she fucking flipped me on my back. Alright, my throat's being all sorts of fucky. Hold it. The fourth book found at the scene of the crime shows very obvious signs of fire damage. The title of the book is The Lion's Pride. The same title, in fact, as the book that Mr. Garadeb told us he had been reading. Well, I really couldn't say. On the day in question, did you or did you not throw at your husband the copy of The Lion's Pride that he had been reading? I did. It was the first thing I could lay my hands on, so I hurled it straight at him. And now you've come to mention it, yes. He was rather enjoying reading it, you're right. And I'm back, I'm housekeeping mode. Welcome back. Why did you not reveal this information to the court from the outset? Because I couldn't, you insolent little man. I didn't remember. At times like that, you pick up and throw whatever you can lay your hands on, as well, you know. I really don't.
Oh boy.
I barely noticed I was throwing a book, much less the title of it. That's a face. It's like he's like macho man posing. What the hell?
Excuse me.
What is it, juror number 5? You know something? They programmed jiggle physics in her cheeks. They did. I remember what it was. That memory I had blocked out. It was listening to what this granny was saying, and so brought it all flooding back. You calling it granny, you cheeky devil. I'm Mrs. Garadeb, or the maid, I'll have you know. The man doesn't even flinch. Please tell me that's not because he's so used to being hit all the time. Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago now. I'd just gone back home after work like. Put my hand in my pocket for wages I just earned that day, and I nearly died. There was a hole, every last penny had dropped out. Wouldn't you hear it? Oh dear, what a disaster. You haven't heard the half of it, boy. Oh? The wife was cutting up some chicken at a time. I could barely get the words out, but I told her straight, lost my day's wage, love. Next thing I knew, the blade was whistling past my ear and stuck in the wall next to me. It did about 1 inch deep. No words, just terror. I could smell it then, you know, that god-awful stench of the Thames. I was sure I was going to end up on face down in the muddy banks that night, I can tell you. Now, that's a real disaster, ain't it? I'll never use the word lightly again. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this. When women lose their rag, they'll throw anything at you. Knives, hatchets, hammers, you name it. Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't think all women are so short-tempered and unrefined, says the person who fucking threw you on the floor. Twice. No, 3 times. Salt. No, I wasn't thinking that. Throwing household objects at people is, well, it's so uncivilized. At least attack with honor, using a bow or the like. What? Attack? Who are you going to attack? Never mind. Anyway, this man's words. It'd be rather significant, I think. You know, throwing out knives. Alright, we'll come back to the bow and arrow thing later if I dare. Should I push him for this one again?
Hold it!
Your wife really threw a kitchen knife at you? That's right. She was chopping meat with it.
had a tiny edge on it, believe me. Still, it's all memories in it. It started with a smile she threw with that smile she threw me when we were courting. And since then, the list of things she's thrown at me has grown a little relationship.
I don't think your relationship's growing at all. I think it's rotten already.
There was a cup, then a glass, then a pot, then a kettle, a chair, a wardrobe, a cooker, a bath.
Holy shit, this one's jacked. Your wife must be even beefier than you.
And things came to a head last week when she threw me right into the Thames. Still, she's not so bad when she's calmed down. She's a real sweet, little sweetheart, really.
What the fuck is that autocorrect? Dating She-Hulk, yeah. I'm so happy for you.
If you want to know what I think this whole idea of ladies first that we're so obsessed with in this country was thought up by some clever lads who've been tossed into the Thames a few too many times by their wives.
I mentioned every Tuesday. That's an interesting theory.
What a terrible thought.
On the face of it, this juror statement just sounds like a really extreme anecdote. I think it might turn out to be an extremely powerful weapon. A weapon I might use to make the jurors accept an alternative explanation here. What the hecky? It's Reki. Hearing.
Objection!
Those two statements are clearly have a deeply significant connection.
Good grief, you mean they don't contradict each other? Explain, counsel, at once.
Juror number 2, do you think perhaps that this could be one such novel alternative?
Oh my, whatever do you mean?
An alternative explanation as to how the victim was stabbed in the back.
What are you talking about?
We've demonstrated that the 4th book, The Lion's Pride, that was found at the scene of the crime, originated from Mr. Garadev's room at the top floor of his house. Therefore, it's equally possible that some other object besides the book could have found its way from the Garadev household to the street below.
Hey, what's this now? What's that now?
After all, Mrs. Garadev could have thrown any number of different objects at her husband. Is that right, juror number 4?
What are you insinuating now, you little beanpole?
I'm beginning to think that ever since the true origins of the book came to light, perhaps she had a feeling this might be what happened.
Now listen here, you Eastern Galah. As the foreman of this jury, I demand a straight answer. You gave us this yarn about some other object making its way out of the house, but what? What's it? What was it?
No. Mrs. Garadev is is the wife and or maid of Mr. Garadev. Is a different guy. Hold on, let me get it. This guy. That's her husband. So, buff guy's wife isn't here. Yeah. Landlord of the accused. Wife. Slash maid. I'm really taking a big gamble here. That was a bold accusation to make, but I haven't any real evidence to back it up. Aren't all wives maids to men? I suppose. But I am certain, at the very least, this warrants further investigation. Alright, Mr. Foreman. I'll try to explain the defense's theory. The other object that found its way from the Garadeb household at the scene of the crime was... the knife. Jury number 4, Mrs. Garadeb. What now? I must apologize in advance for this. But I need you to confirm something for me, something else for the court. This knife. Have you ever seen this knife before?
Good Lord, Counsel, what on earth are you doing? That's the weapon that was lodged in the victim's back, man.
My lord, remember that when the victim was attacked, Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb were in throes of an argument. That's okay from the abusive lad. Mrs. Garadeb was hurling anything she could at her husband, who had been backed up against the window. A window that had been opened to clear the smoke and through which a book sailed to land at the crime scene. You seriously can't believe that? The book was found in the victim's grasp. Are you saying that it flew out the window and across the street to land neatly in her hand?
Huh, even if my missus hasn't got aim like that.
Yes, I admit there are many details we don't yet understand. But that's the point. That's precisely why. We must not allow this trial to end. Not right now. Oh my. Mrs. Garadeb, your answer please. Have you seen this knife before or not? Oh, oh, she fainted. Oh, goodness me. My lord. Oh, I wish to change my decision. I'm a woman of my word after all. Thank you, madam. Yes, I agree. I certainly didn't see this coming, but I just don't think it would be right for this trial to come to an end now, with so many unanswered questions. Mr. Foreman. I'd have to agree. Not that I think that the granny did it, mind. Fainted. Yes, you know what? I'm not quite happy about this at the moment either. All together now, ladies and gents. This is such a dramatic system. This is such a dramatic system. We did it. Oh, congratulations, Mr. Naruhodo.
So, as the results of the defense's summation examination, a number of jurors leading have changed. 2 jurors called guilty against 4 now calling innocent.
This is a double egg.
Accordingly, the opinion of the court is divided. and this trial will continue. Oh my god. Oh, trial is about to end. Bullshit my way into doubt. Turns out I was right somehow. This was so stupid. You just say nuh-uh before every fetish. Nuh-uh. Now then, Lord Van Zax, how does the prosecution wish to proceed? I wish to do a summation examination of the defense. This trial is rapidly descending into a farce. You gonna throw it? You gonna throw it? Okay. Like a corked wine, the first few sips are bitter enough. Hey! But what follows is so repugnant, it's good for nothing save the gutter. If I may, Lord Van Zax, the defense has just put forward a credible alternative explanation for what happened. Credible? Is that what you can? Is that your considered opinion, Mr. Foreman? The defense's argument is a joke to which I barely know how to respond, but let me start by insisting that you must all familiarize yourself better with the relative positions of those places being discussed. Don't tell me they're on a different side of the fucking street. What do you mean by that? What's his angle this time? Everyone's trying so hard to put yeah. It should already be more than apparent that between the crime scene and the Garandib household runs a rather wide street, Briar Road. Which means the distance from the Garandib's house to the scene is some, yes, 15 yards. What's that in metric? How far 15 yards? 15 yards to meters. That's 13 meters. They're on the 3rd fucking floor of their house, throwing something 15 meters and it's not hard. What's that in Nipponese? Let me see, 15 yards? That's about 14. Did no one do Pythagoras back here? Like, not that far. But 14? Oh, that's a little further than I imagined. As you ladies and gentlemen of the jury rightly noted as having portentous significance, the 4th book was found in the victim's clutches. What do you mean? Yeah, you can throw a knife out a window and hit something at 15. Have you seen how we've seen how hard she like hits him? She's fucking jacked. In other words, the smoldering book wantonly hurled by the lady of the house traveled some 15 yards to land on the opposite side of the road, neatly between the collapsed victim's fingers and thumb. You know, the book could have hit her and she like picked it up and was like, huh? And then the knife hit her. Like, it's not like the book and the knife threw out at the same time. just a thought. Just a thought that she had time to pick up the book and go, what the fuck hit me? Is that your final conclusion, my learned and deluded friend?
I mean, but like, your theory's cool and all, but like, it's dumb. You're bad. You need parabolas, not just Pythagoras. Oh my god, get it right. It turns into... That still wouldn't make it terribly difficult to throw from the second or third floor. 15 meters across the road. Especially when you're enraged. And I assume the Lion's Pride is a thick ass bound book. Like it's a fat book. And a knife will go wherever knife goes. But she threw it from within the room. We don't know how close she was to him. Add several yards? No. The room's not that big. There's a massive cannon in the middle of it. Or at one side of it. Like, there's not a lot of room to throw. Why did she miss? You seen how skinny this bro is? Look at his face. Look how much of a stick he is. She fired the knife out of the cannon. Damn, that'd be some rage.
You have a poop on your head.
I do have a poop on my head. It's a very soft poop.
And did the jackknife follow the near identical trajectory that plunged into the middle of the victim's back?
Could have.
This fantasy is somewhat stretching the notion of having a bad day for the victim, I think.
Right, okay. But you just saying these things? Ah, you're so cold. Okay, like, you just saying these things to me without actually proving me wrong? Like, you're meant to have evidence that proves me wrong, and if you don't have evidence that proves me wrong, that just puts doubt. And you know what doubt does? It stops people from convicting. Thank you. Thank you for that. It stops people from convicting properly. Because doubt. Hold on, Apu. Yeah, I have a this is a plushie poop. It's just tied to my headset. How do I get it off? What? Oh. It's got a little smiley face on it. Why would you take it off? Because I could. I can put it back on. Yeah, it's back on. But you think I'd be okay with having shit in my hair? I would absolutely not be okay with having shit in my hair. I can barely have like a bit of oil on my fingers without me going "Ugh," and then trying to like wash it off. Australians built it. We're not built disgusting.
Even those pathetic, serialized detective stories have more believable plots.
What? You gotta give chat Lucy is very autistic. Okay. I'm Malaysian, Chinese. I've read Panda, by the way. Yeah, don't forget that part. So technically I'm not Australian. Haha. Haha. What? Oh, why did I throw 2? Whoops. Oh wow. Are you sure you're a panda? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I am. You mean for now? Oil in your fingers makes you eat. What about the blood of your enemies? I'll drink it. I said I'd clean it off. I didn't say how. There's nothing I can say to that. That prosecutor loves the sound of his own voice. Hisses at her. Serialized detective stories are pathetic, are they? How dare he? That's what you're taking. Oh, maybe let's pick out battles here. Yeah, I'm on this godforsaken island. My lord, might I be allowed to speak? As a judicial assistant, you may speak for the defense. Yes, go ahead. Yeah, I can't. No. No. I was chased here. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I should have agreed with you. Maybe I should just agree with you. Yeah, absolutely. Oops, I didn't mean to roll that again. The prosecution may consider the idea a fantasy, but what the defense has postulated was believable enough to persuade the jury to change its leaning. Is that a 1? I don't know. And as such, the court has a duty to explore this alternative explanation as thoroughly as possible. Yeah, that's right, Dracula. You fuck ass. Alright, it's wrecking a buffalo? What? I'm not a buffalo, I'm a red panda. What are you talking about? To that end, juror number 4, Mrs. Joan Garadeb, must be called to testify and submit to a cross-examination. Saints alive! There are no saints alive. A cross-examination of a juror? Yeah, get off the stage, Valley Girl. Order! Well, this is highly irregular. That one investigation concludes buffalo. I'm not a cow. It is unprecedented for a member of the jury to be summoned to the witness stand.
Objection!
Okay. One sec.
Cut off.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. This motherfucker littering. This motherfucker littering and like attacking people.
You think they care about littering in London?
You're so right. They throw shit on the floor.
There's shit on the floor.
Shit on the floor. And then they magic it away, right?
No, that's lizards.
The target audience for Turning Red. Hey, that was a really relatable movie. I liked it. And not totally not because their entire family was just Chinese, and I felt all of that. I cried a lot of things. I cry very easily. And unnecessary. Look, Lord Van Zax, stop throwing bottles around in my court, you fucking fiend. There are already witnesses in the stand whose testimony the defense may further cross-examine. If my learned friend's farcical theory has any truth in it, then both a burning book and a jackknife must have flown through the sky before this couple's eyes. Oh, are you also Asian? And we must assume they would be able to testify accordingly. What say you, witnesses? Yes, sir. Constable Raleigh Beat reporting for duty, sir. Well, good morning, officer. Sorry for dozing off until now, sir. I haven't slept for a month on account of a villain who's appeared in my beat, sir. Oh, they are so heroic, these London bobbies. Partly, yeah. I got success perms. Where are you? I don't quite understand this question. Sorry. A different Asian thing? Sorry, I don't understand. But Trish. No. We don't have success, man. I thought the country of Asian was uniform. No, we just make them. Oh. Those. Ah. My aunt used to have a success perm back in like the I want to say like the 80s. Look, I don't remember some of the lingo, okay? It took me a moment to realize perms was like a hair thing. Patricia, my darling, I've been neglecting you, but no more. Oh, Rolly, my hero. Oh wait, what was... Like, I have to get the Valley Girl accent back by going, oh my god, oh Rolly, my hero, you make me swoon. Well, I hereby reject the defense's request. Oh. And order the witnesses in the stand to testify again. State forthwith before the court any details pertaining to the defense's alternative explanation of events. Yes, sir. Alright. Here we go. This case has nothing to do with Mr. and Mrs. Garrett. Yeah, believe me, the London Bobby is good for his word. Shut the fuck up, bro. You see, sir, the windows on the top floor of the Garrett Deb house are top-inch casements. Obviously, if anything had been thrown from the window, we would have seen it. Don't trust cops.
I did leave the scene to go fetch help, but my trusty Rolly was there to make sure nothing was disturbed. I also found him facing the snow when I came back because he was fucking asleep. Didn't take my eye off the crime scene for a moment, sir. Nothing strange to report on that front, sir. Bud. Well, this is quite startling. Top hinged casement windows. That detail was not in the police report, Constable. Yes, sorry about that. I must have been a little dosey. You cannot excuse your sins with drowsiness every time, Constable. No, sir. Oh, sorry, but what exactly is a top hinged casement window? And you cannot excuse your ignorance with such trite remarks, my learned friend. I've been here for 3 days. I've been in London for 3 fucking days. And you want me to know what a top case, whatever fuck window is? Huh? I'm from Japan. Everything slides. Everything fucking slides open. We don't have hinges. Of course. Sorry. Hey, you should let that slide. I found it, Mrs. Naruto, from my crazy encyclopedia that is the size of, a journal. Cast your mind back to the windows in Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb's room. Alright, I'll try. Flashback! So the windows open in order to allow air to circulate inside the house. But as it's a top hinge casement window, it swings open along the upper edge, as you see. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm glad you've rectified your ignorance. A casement window's most prominent feature is its stay, a metal bar which prevents the window from being opened beyond a certain amount. Every London tourist pamphlet has a section on top hinge casement windows. Of course! Bro, I got to London, the first thing that happened was, hey, can you do a case for a fucking multi-millionaire dude? And then I'm just like, I guess. And then the next day they're just like, oh, by the way, some other Japanese dude is being convicted of murder. Can you defend him? You've got like a day to gather evidence. It prevents it opening? This is all news to me. Absolutely correct, sir. In other words, if a book or a knife were to have been thrown through the open window, it would have clattered against the pane and fallen straight down to the pavement below. No. You see the problem then. Good. Your education in Windows is complete. Bro, you can't even talk. Don't fucking talk to me like that. You didn't even know that they were top fucking casement, whatever fuck windows. Get off your high horse, you stinky shitbag. Also, definitely go gather evidence because the job is an attorney. Yeah, no one's gonna give me fucking evidence around here. Everyone just keeps giving me evidence as it becomes convenient to them instead of showing it to me at the start and letting me confer with my client at the start about how to defend them and what they know and the story and like all of the fucking evidence that will help me defend them or like what won't help me defend them, and gathering witnesses and questioning my witnesses and talking to them and being like, hey, what the fuck do you know about this case? I'm losing my marbles. I wanted evidence, all I got was perjury. Hold on. How do I... Wife, can you please pin that comment?
Please be that. Thank you. There was never any possibility of either the book or the knife traveling 15 yards over the road. Well, you can see where I got the idea from, given that I didn't know what the fuck kind of windows you had. So it's not my fault. Everyone believed me. Everyone saw it as an alternative, even though Londoners notoriously have a top whatever fuck window. Apparently everyone has one. So I don't know what to tell you. The jury believed me. The jury believed the foreigner talking about their windows being open. Okay. Even Mrs. Garrett was like, oh my goodness, I think I threw shit out the window. And like, yeah, but you should know what kind of windows you have, you dumb bitch. It's how we learned that happened anyway. What bullshit is still missing? I don't know. Maybe she tripped and fell and the knife like hit her. I don't know. But the knife doesn't have any blood on it, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're just like, I got the knife straight from her fucking back. And if you look at this crime scene photo, there's no blood here. Well, I mean, the coat would have... What? No, actually no. The blood would have gotten into it. There'll be blood in her coat if it actually stabbed her. There'll be blood on the knife if it actually stabbed her. Like, she could have had this knife in the back of herself this whole time. But also, this dumb fuck bitch over here was like, oh my goodness, I've seen that knife before, and fainted. Well, she didn't say that she did, but she fainted nonetheless because she recognizes the knife. Okay? Someone watching what hits the window from the back and then throws But like, you see what's really fucking with me right now is all this stupid shit, and I know for a fact that the writers of this goddamn game are just cackling to themselves, being like, I know this is gonna piss people off and it's gonna fuck with them, it's gonna be great, and then I wanna fucking throttle them. Rapid replica fabrication, very well known in London. Okay, gotta go for now. Okay, bye bye. Mwah. Yeah. Mwah, mwah. That is, unless the window pane had been shattered, something we've discounted already. That can't be. You see that, Raleigh? That young Japanese man just collapsed in agony. Yes, my darling, I saw it. I saw how he crumbled before me. Please don't fuck understand. Oh, Raleigh, you're so strong. You talk like Ringo. How's this happening? I haven't even started the cross-examination yet. Already my arguments have been destroyed. Counsel, if you could drag yourself upright again, the court awaits your cross-examination. My lord. Oh, good. Another desperate situation. Why do Rolly and Patricia look related and also like children? Haha, Japanese game, haha. All British people look the same, haha. Marrying a cousin was normal, I guess. This is 1850s. 1850s London, by the way. I don't know what their laws are like. I don't know what their dynamics are like. All I know is that they're fucked up.
This British Oshinoko. Oh, is the wife going? Where's my out? Oh fuck, where is my outfit? Hold on, no. I got this. How do I get my outfit? How if I forgot my outfit? Probably gonna take a moment. 1 sec. Do the thing. Oh, there. Bye-bye. Part of me was thinking that wouldn't be wearing this if I was defending someone. But you know, I'm in London. We do as the Londoners do, or the Pommies do, whatever the fuck. Yes, Snazzy's right. Alrighty, let's press everything you got.
Hold it!
How can you say that for certain? That's a very good question, sir. And the answer is this. There's the noble founding principles of the force written on it as a reminder to all of us policemen of our sworn duty. He showed us this that before, didn't he? I should show him my pin. Did he? I can't say I remember. To patrol the streets of London town and uphold peace for the common man. Up the common man. That's the job's all about. And that's why I can stand here today beside my long-suffering wife and tell you Bobby is good for his word. I don't trust anyone that says that. Well, rubbing my tired eyes admittedly, sir. Oh, Rolly, you're so manly. Of course I am, my dear Patricia. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. Oh, this is what I meant. I meant, how can you say for certain that this case has nothing to do with Mr. and Mrs. Garadab? Oh, I see, sir. Well, you should have said so earlier, sir. Long suffering for all the 8 years she's been alive. Bro, I won't even. There's a 10-year-old in this game. There's a 10-year-old inventor chick in this game. Her. She has a degree in medicine, and she's 10, and she writes fucking Sherlock Holmes novels. Kill me, man. Yeah, she lives with a 34-year-old man. Because her parents are dead? And she paid off rent. Like, look at her. 10 years old. And she's developed firearms. She made 2 smoke grenade launchers. And I think it was like a laser gun? No. She has a bazooka. She made a bazooka. At this point, this girl can get a Nobel Prize. Honestly. Anyway. Yes, well, So, could you answer the question? What a waste of time then. That was a waste of time then. Absolutely, sir. I'll answer it to the fullest of my ability, sir. There's a surprising reason why Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb's domestic dispute can't be related to the case. But before I get into that, sir, just one thing. Yes? I'd very much like you and all your countrymen to understand the Great British Institution of Scotland Yard. I don't give a shit about what you're gonna say. Can you please just answer my question? So I hope you'll take back some tales of us London bobbies and how we uphold our guiding principles. I wasn't planning on going back just yet. I only just arrived here. So, to that end, sir, I'd be happy to lend you my warrant card for your perusal. But I must warn you, you won't be able to get through it without shedding a few tears. Thank you, I'll try. They're not gonna say women can beat up men and not be crying. Let's look at his warrant card. I wanna take a look at this freaking hello? Is my controller not working? My controller's not working? Why are you doing this? There you go. Oh, I can't get to the court record because it wants me to present shit. Okay, fine. By which you mean they don't fully open, is that correct? If a Victorian child can't create weapons of mass destruction by 10, they get sent to the factory. Item number 1. A policeman will strive to preserve the peace within his allotted beat. Item number 2. A patrolling officer is expected to walk 20 miles around his beat every day for the furtherance of community relations. Why would you... What could you possibly... What could you possibly be... Why are you looking at me like that for? Why are you looking at me all sus like that for? Huh? Metropolitan Police regulations. Any crime falls under the jurisdiction of the beat in which they are discovered. We really have advantage. There's nothing wrong here. I wish you would stop doubting me. I am your wife after all. I can't believe you are just constantly looking at me all suspicious like. When a crime is discovered on his beat, the police... Your hands are so cold. Why?
Because I'm having ice cream.
Why are you having ice cream? Fine. Where's mine?
You didn't want any when we bought it the other night.
Oh, you could have offered it some other ice cream.
Some.
Ah!
Want some? Do you want some?
Why the fuck off? No, I don't want any from you. Go away. This is so cold. Stop. You were so mean. You were so mean. You're so cold. You're so cold. I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh, that's actually kind of nice there. I mean, okay, when a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with the initial investigations and help detectives. Wow, that was a really short warrant card. Thanks, bud. Yes, sir. They're just letting a lot of bit of air through the house, you see. So they're restricted on as to how much they open. And how'd the other dude get thrown out into the Thames? You can only watch this model twitch and imagine what horrors wreckings. I'm being subjected to cold fucking hands. Talk shit, get eyes. You said that about yourself. What shit am I talking? I was just saying, you don't have to look at me that hard. I know I'm pretty, but like... And therefore, anything thrown out the window from inside the room would simply strike the pane and fall to the street directly below. You're always talking shit. You're right. Because I've lived here for too long. For clarity, allow me to mark the map. Here is the location where objects would have fallen. Yes. Directly opposite the scene of the crime, on the other side of the rather wide road. Would it have been so hard for somebody to mention this top hinge casement thing before? Unfortunately, it's incredibly very, very difficult, Ryunosuke. Well, I have another question for you, Constable. What might that be, sir? How do you even know? Why would you have any idea what sort of windows Mr. and Mrs. Garradeb's house is furnished with? Oh, well, sir, that's very simple. You see, I helped with the investigation yesterday. And what you got to say about yourself? Excuse me. Do you have something to add, Mrs. Beat? Sorry. You look, well, delighted. Is there some particular reason for that? Oh, I was just remembering, that's all. We really were so lucky. Lucky? What do you mean? Well, of course, I feel terrible for the poor woman who was attacked. Don't misunderstand me, please. We were just so lucky that it didn't happen on Rolly's beat. It was so close, you see. Oh, I hadn't realized. Oh yes, that street, Briar Road, that's the boundary between Rolly's beat and the next one. Is that right, my love? Rose passed out. Puzzle beat. Oh. Well, yes, that's right. That's the reason I was helping out with interviewing the occupants of the Garradeb household yesterday. Yeah, I was on my beat, you see, so. That was really cutting it close, though. Constable, I wonder if you could clarify something. If the Garradeb household is on your beat, does that mean the pavement next to it is as well? Outside the Garradeb's house? Yes, ma'am. The pavement on that side of the road is part of my beat. I see. I was unaware of that. Just think, if a woman had been attacked just on the other side of Briar Road, we would never have been able to go for that meal to celebrate our wedding anniversary. But that's the life of the Bobby after all. Wait, what? What? So his beat is on this side. On this side of Briar Road. And the attack happened on the other side of Briar Road. That means it's not on his beat. What are they talking about? What?
But that's the life of a Bobby after all.
Extraordinary people, our bobbies, tirelessly working for the benefit of our Londoners.
Do you know what I think? I think it was the good Lord's way of rewarding my Rolly for all of his hard work. Don't you think so, my darling?
That must be it, Pat, my love. That must be it.
I think perhaps we should make sure we have that information officially on record. Leave it to me, Mr. Naruhodo. I'll take care of it immediately. Case file information has been updated in the call record. Okay. Now it's my turn, I think. No, it's not. Briar Road, pavement east side. East. Okay. Incident report. No. They're unconscious. Sailor running away. Wait, where's my additional notes? What? The pavement where the victim was found lies just outside Miss Constable Beat's beat, the border of which runs down the middle. Yeah, it wasn't his beat. Why is he doing it? Huh? Yeah, it wasn't his beat. Why is he investigating this? No, they don't do that. They're strictly by the book. Why is it a problem that a knife landed on the other side of the road? Well, because of the way the windows are, it couldn't have gone to the other side of the road. But the problem that I'm finding now is that they talk all about like how they're not allowed to investigate or do things outside their allotted beat. And they were saying that they discovered this. And I don't know. Because like why is he doing it and not the person who had the allotted beat? But according to my notes here, the sun had gone down already and it was dark. Oh, but Rolly and I were strolling along, gazing at the night sky, looking for our lucky star. Sorry? The star that will guide us to eternal happiness. Can it guide you to the answer to the question?
If a flaming book had cut across the sky in front of us, it would have been lit up like a shooting star.
And if I'd seen a shooting star, I would have made a wish upon it. Someone could have picked it up and crossed the street. But that would require a third person to be there. And everyone's so convinced that it was just the victim and the accused. Plus all of these witnesses, they don't count as suspects. Let Rolly be an inspector, I would have said, 3 times at least. Witnesses aren't human.
Of course, with all that, with the smog and everything, we couldn't actually see any stars. In short, are you trying to say that neither a book nor a knife crossed the sky before you? Yes, sir, that is correct, sir. As sure as the night sky in London is starless, sir.
So it seems like they're telling the truth. And then we saw the poor woman fall on the ground, so we ran straight over to help her.
Yes, you said that when you went to a nearby police box to fetch another officer, is that right? That's right, yes. If I had been on Rolly's beat, I would have known exactly where I was going, of course. Yum. Don't feel bad, my love. You can't be expected to know the location of every police box on every beat. So Rolly told me the way, only I sort of got a little lost on the way. Patricia, my darling, that's why I love you. Your terrible sense of direction is bewitching to me. What the fuck? Hey honey, it's my terrible sense of direction. Oh. God damn it. Oh, Pat. Oh, probably. Oh, please. I love Ryunosuke's like reactions to things. It's so funny. So I suppose I was gone for about 15 minutes. But like I said, my Rolly was at the scene the whole time, making sure nothing was disturbed. I was off duty at the time, of course, but a true Bobby is never really off duty, sir. Alright.
Hold it!
She said you fell asleep, bro. I don't believe this for a second. Nothing to report. That's correct, sir. I had my eyes wide open the entire time. Never looked away for a second. No one else approached the scene, nothing was removed from it. I swear that on the yard's honor, sir. Really? That seems a little strange. I beg your pardon, sir? Strange, sir. It seems altogether regular to me. This bad copy of Lion's Pride was originally in the Garrett household. So the question remains, how did it find its way into the hand of the victim? Can you shed any light on that, seeing as you were at the scene of the crime the entire time? Ah, but it'd be a different copy, sir. One just happened better as well. Or what? Even if that were possible, why would the victim have been gripping a book like that in her hand? As we can see from the photographic print, she had a bag over her shoulder. Well, sir, the book was in the lady's hand from the moment we arrived at the scene. Is that so? There's something about this statement that's still not sitting right with me. The two mysteries of how the knife ended up in her back, how the book ended up in her hand. They framed him! They tried to frame Natsume! There must be a common thread between them. Fucking bobbies. Can I ask you something, please, Mr. Lawyer, sir? Damn, they have full foot. Yeah, right? They, like, I mean, they did point out that they were surprised that they got full color photographic print. But, like, I don't actually remember what the time period of colored photographic print would be. Oh, yes, of course, what is it? You're doubting us, aren't you? I can tell. What? I mean, what is she doing? Please, just because I'm a woman doesn't make my testimony any less valuable. You might just see me as the wife of a policeman, but I'm a woman of my word. I am. Because I've given her this fucking Valley Girl accent, I believe her even less. I really don't remember ever suggesting that I doubted you. No excuses, I don't want to hear it. My voice will be heard. My lord, you'll let me speak, won't you? Yes, of course. Yes, Miss B. I will allow you to supplement your testimony if you desire. Sometimes the path of least resistance is the sage one. That was a very loud mutter. I heard that. That Japanese man thinks a policeman's wife's word counts for nothing, does he? Well, watch out, sir. I might well get away with something like that, but my rolling won't. I might let you. Well. Duly noted, Mrs. Beach. Please I humbly ask you to continue. Please dig your grave. First photographic print was produced in 1861. So this is around like the late 1850s. So kinda. Because at the start of this game, they were talking about the treaty between Japan and Britain, which historically was written up in 1856, I want to say. So,
You have Google.
I have Google. I do. I was a bit lazy to actually do it. I forgot what the Japanese-British treaty was called. Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Amity and Commerce. Signed on 26th of August, 1858. So, plausibly we could have a colour photograph print. In fictional Britain, where people have rocket launchers and smoke grenades. What could she possibly be about to say, I wonder? I know what I saw.
Hold it!
Okay. Mrs. Beat, nobody's questioning what you've told us. It says me questioning her. I saw it, I did. That evening, I saw it clearly. That little Eastern man with the whiskers and the funny curved back, slinking away from the scene. I did momentarily forget about the 10-year-old making a rocket launcher, my bad. And I know I didn't see as well. I didn't see any flaming books or knives flying through the sky. Oh, very clear. You also mentioned something about having a poor sense of direction. Oh, yes, well, that's a little embarrassing, really. I'm always ending up in the wrong place when I've made arrangements to meet Broly. He gets ever so cross. Bro looks like he's gonna, like, us out.
Excuse me.
Puzzle Beat, is there a problem? Oh, no, sir, no problem, sir. Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind, perhaps? Oh, well, in a way, sir, yes, sir. Oh, I was just remembering that the same thing happened that evening is all. You mean Mrs. B lost her way? On the night of the incident? Well, you see, I sent her off to find a police box in the next beat over next beat over from mine. But she was gone a fair bit longer than I was expecting. She thought she'd be back within 10 minutes, but my darling was gone for a good 15. Oh, Rolly, you're such a cheese. But the reason I was so long was because of the bouquet, silly. The bouquet? Sorry, what bouquet are you talking about? Oh, it was a present for our wedding anniversary. Rolly's so romantic. Oh my god, I'm seeing someone else. He saved up with the farthings and the happenings. Pennies? He found in the gutter while doing his rounds. Yes, how romantic. I'd forgotten all about it until just now. And you, my darling? Ah! Oh, yes. But that was just between us. No talking about that to anyone else, darling. You have to promise. Oh, really? Oh. What's that all about? Also being very obviously troubled during that exchange. I'm afraid I can't offer any useful insight, Mr. Naruhodo. But I'm quite sure of one thing. We have to ask Mrs. Bean about the bouquet. Mrs. Bean, this bouquet you just mentioned. I'd like you to add the details about it to your testimony, please. Oh, really? Yes, I'd love to. I'd love to keep digging my own fucking grave. Please, keep adding evidence, lady. I need all of it. I need all of it.
Hold it!
Alright. You mean you dropped the bouquet at the scene of the crime? Yes, that's right. Oh, I was so upset. So you did tamper with the crime scene, you dumb hoe? When we ran over and saw it was a woman with a knife in her back, I was so shocked I dropped the bouquet Rowling gave me. It was in a dark spot where the streetlights weren't casting any light, so I didn't notice at first, and I couldn't have possibly seen Mr. Natsume running away because there was no fucking light. Huh? You're lying to me constantly. Why are you lying to me constantly? Why you gotta be lying? And he went to the police box to report it to the policeman whose beat it was on. Yes, and I came back to the scene together with the other constable, you see. That's when I spotted my bouquet again, but the funny thing was, when I went to pick it up, it was nowhere near the victim's body at all. In case you need reminding, Mrs. Beat, the victim is not deceased. I was all flustered for a moment before I heard a voice calling me from the other side of the road. Your husband, presumably? That's right, silly me. I'd gone over to the wrong side of the street. Although I'm going to blame the bouquet for this one. I can't think of how it got there, I really can't. I can't think of what. Okay. I said can't like a fucking British. The British valleys. The British Valley girl. I don't know how to do that one. I can experiment. Huh? Girl from Essex? I don't know what a girl from Essex sounds like. Is this where I'm gonna do some accent studies? So the bouquet somehow moved from one side of the Briar Road to the opposite. Too phallic and add in it. Or just do speed wagon. Curious indeed. Do speed wagon. Speed wagon. In it. But the worst of it is I forgot to pick up the bouquet again when we left the scene. The beautiful rose Rolly bought me
with that change from the gutter he spent so long collecting. The change from the gutter he spent so long collecting. Is that it? My bouquet. Do you perhaps mean this sorry solitary rose? Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes, that's it. Hold on. That's a bouquet Rolly bought for me on from my anniversary. With the old bits of change that he found in the gutter. Is that it? Is that it? Is that a woman from Essex? No? Damn it. Did you send me anything? Oh, you send me later, okay. No, it's fine. Do it later. Maybe just call it a rose. Tell us, Lord Van Zex, where did you come by the flower? According to the report by the police officer in charge of the crime scene investigation, it was found on the edge of the pavement in front of the Garadip household. In front of the Garadip's house? Although it wasn't noticed until the morning, as it lay where the street lamps cast no light. And how did... what? It was believed to be of no relevance to the case, since it was found on the opposite side of the thoroughfare. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Can I have it back now, please? No, I think it's for good measure, this rose should be added to the court record as evidence. Oh. Wait. Wait. No. Never mind. I'll find anything out of place. An English rose. It's such a beautiful flower. Oh. This is a rose, is it? I've never seen it's a rose in it. Never seen one before. Do you not take an interest in flowers, Mr. Naruhodo? I wouldn't say that exactly, but I do know 3 types at least. Gosh, 3? Yes. Plum blossom, peach blossom, and cherry blossom. Perhaps you should consider branching out. Letting some that aren't fruit tree based, for example. That's a very stylish paper the flowers wrapped in, isn't it? In it. Fuck, I need to get in it. Get in amongst it. It's just old newspaper, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh. I suppose it's because I'm not used to seeing English print. It looks so exotic to me. Ah, I see. Is something wrong? Oh, no. I was just thinking that if you wrapped a stone-baked sweet potato in English newspaper, it might look like some sort of fancy cake. Ah, Susato, you do love your cakes. Access study material has been sent. Thank you. I think I will take a look at it after stream, unless people want me to, in real time, try to learn this fucking weird ass accent. Can I unwrap this? No, I can't. But it's a symbol of our love. I want it back after the trial. Do you hear me? I want it back. It's up to the others if they want a live reaction.
Good grief, rest assured I shall do my very best to not forget Mrs. Beat.
Ah! Hi, thank you, Nubehime, for the raid. Oh, you were also doing great, Ace Attorney. Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Hello, everyone. I'm Nishireki. I'm gay and I love swords. Bad raid! Hi, raiders. Thank you, thank you. That's not your intro. Look, Toa told me to try it. Okay, what the hecky? It's Reki. I'm gay. I love swords, and I'm a red panda girl. Here we go. Hi, welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. How is your experience with Ace Attorney? I'm up to case 3. Oh fuck! No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, no dice. Second game. Oh, you're on the second game. I'm on the first one still. So I'm on the case of this lady getting stabbed on the street, supposedly by a Japanese man. Great fun in it. Glad to find more people playing this the amazing game. Yes, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun giving people funny voices. Nothing to report.
That's correct, sir.
Okay, I already read this.
No one else approached the scene, and nothing was removed from it. I swear on the yard's honor, sir.
Really? That seems a little strange. Okay, I don't need to read all of this again. Thank you, thank you. I hope everyone had fun in Nubehime's stream. Please go follow her. Them. Sorry, I didn't want to assume. But he may really kill me with that. I don't need to read all of this. Please, can I skip? Can I skip? Okay. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, what do you make of all of this? Yes. The whole idea of an invisible attacker has been troubling me all along. But I believe I'm starting to get a picture of what really happened here now. The fourth book, that had no business being at the scene of the crime, made me sure that Mrs. Garrett was hiding something from us. It's becoming increasingly clear that someone else has been hiding something from us as well. I think I may be already armed with everything I need to make a decisive blow here. This time, it's going to expose the whole truth about this mysterious affair. And I have no idea what it is going to be. Because, I see it's around the window, we've seen it. I'm just gonna get my I hate when I get to this part because I feel really stupid. I just don't know what I'm meant to like give them. Nothing strange. Does that mean I should present you with this?
Objection!
Yes, correct. You claim Constable Beat. There was nothing to report. In the 15 or so minutes you were cutting the scene off. But that cannot be. Oh, falling asleep. What do you mean? What do you mean to say? In your testimony just now, Mrs. Beat, you explained to the court that when you arrived back at the scene of the crime, the policeman assigned to that beat, the bouquet you had dropped at the victim's side was no longer anywhere nearby.
Objection!
Yes, on the opposite side of Briar Road, to where the victim was attacked. But considering the size of that meager bouquet, if a single sorry bloom can be so described, no doubt it was blown in the wind across the street, back into the gutter where it belongs.
Wow, dude, that's rough. Why would you say that? That's so... Please. Please pull out his gun. Meager.
Objection.
But if that were the case, why did Constable Beat not testify to that fact? No one else approached the scene and nothing was removed from it. Constable Beat swore that on Scotland Yard's order. But the bouquet belonged to me. It was nothing to do with the case. That's why Rolly didn't mention it, I'm sure. No, because sadly it is not only your bouquet we're talking about here. No more than one thing in this case is mysteriously the wrong way around.
What are you talking about?
Think about it. Besides Mrs. Beat's bouquet, there's Mr. Garradeb's book. Mr. Garradeb's copy of The Lion's Pride, which was thrown out the window by his wife. Would have struck the pane of casement window and landed here on the west side of the street. And yet, it was actually found here on the opposite side of the road, in the victim's hand. Meanwhile, according to the testimony we've heard, Mrs. Beat's bouquet should have been dropped here at the scene of the crime on the east side of the street. But in fact, it was actually found here on the opposite side of the road in front of Mr. and Mrs. Garradeb's house. There's no logical explanation for those things, unless somebody deliberately moved them. Oh my god. Oh. What are you trying to say? The way you're talking, it sounds like you think my Rolly's done something wrong. Oh, what voice did I give her again? Don't you listen to the words of that scrawny lawyer said. Your hands are cold. Wittering on about books and bouquets. Why should we care? It's nitpicking, that's what it is. Oh good, Mrs. Garradeb came around. You might call it nitpicking, Mrs. Garradeb. But deliberately meddling with the scene of the crime is a criminal offense. It's called, tampering, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh my god. But the person responsible for this tampering cannot admit to it. Why? Why must I be tormented by my wife?
You love it.
I kinda do. I think I missed something. For a very subtle but compelling reason.
Objection!
Tampering. You've barely heard the term before. Tell us, my learned friend. Who would possibly have had cause to carry out such an elaborate deception?
Yes, there's someone who tampered with the scene of the crime that evening. All the evidence and the testimony points that to that one particular person. Ah!
Counsel, I demand that you substantiate this conjecture. Who are you saying is responsible for tampering with the scene of the crime?
It was Strongheart. I bet Rolly did. But I'm gonna say first because I'm a little scaredy panda.
Take that!
A bit. Fuck you. Obviously, there's only one person who could have been. It could have been. Constable Rolly Bean, it was you.
What? A policeman? A member of Scotland Yard?
What nonsense? Why would my Rolly do something like that? No one's straighter than my husband. Are you sure about that? Oh god. No Bobby works more tirelessly for the people of London. Mrs. Bede. He's had 7 concussions from pulling on the side. You said in your testimony that your husband asked you to go to a nearby police box to fetch the officer on duty. The 15 minutes that you were absent from the scene is the only opportunity anyone would have had to tamper with it. You're making it up. It's all nonsense. It's all lies. What about the Japanese man with the whiskers? I bet it was him. He did it.
Objection.
If that were true, Constable Beat would have seen him do it. Oh. And forgive me for pointing it out, but when you dropped your bouquet, Mrs. Beat, it was after the defendant had fled the scene. Well...
Objection!
First, you make accusations about the landlord and his wife. And now, you incriminate a policeman as well. But your accusations lack one important thing. You claim the crime scene was tampered with. But there is only one reason anyone would commit such a reckless crime: to hide something.
That's right, he's right. But my husband and I just happened to be there, that's all. So why would we have anything to hide? It doesn't make sense. Even though I was hiding my bouquet from everyone.
You've offered no motive for this alleged tampering. Until you do, your accusations are nothing but empty threats in it.
Constable Beat had a very good reason for wanting to tamper with the scene of the crime. That's the key to this entire affair. Mr. Naruhodo, have you managed to solve this mystery? I sure haven't.
Counsel, you've made a very serious accusation against the London police officer. If you are mistaken, then I'm sure I need not point out that your reputation as a lawyer will be irrevocably damaged. With that stark warning in mind, you will now explain to the court the motive for this alleged tampering.
Yes, my lord. Constable Beat's motive for tampering with the crime of the scene of the crime was to hide. Was it to hide the bouquet? Because he didn't want to talk about the bouquet. Where the bouquet fell to the ground. That's what he had to cover up at all costs. I think I'm wrong.
And why exactly?
Oh, well, of course. The reason is,
Have you something to hide, my learned friend? For it seems you're unwilling to share the reason with the court. Or could it be perhaps that no reason exists?
you try to hide his displeasure.
Counsel, you have okay. Oh, it's the... Yeah, okay. The victim. That's what the boy had to cover up at all costs. What? Where the victim fell? You mean where she was attacked? I don't think that was correct, but we'll just read out what she's saying. What are you talking about? We told you from the very start, didn't we? On the pavement of Briar Road, where we saw it happen, remember? It was right here, as if anyone didn't already know. That's certainly what everybody has been led to believe. But in fact, that isn't where the victim was stabbed at all. What? What? Oh, okay, maybe I was right. I'm beginning to wonder where this tumultuous trial will end, Counsel. If that is your assertion, then the court is dying to know, my Nipponese friend. He moved it because he wanted to go back on his date. He wanted to go back on his date with his wife, so he didn't want it on his beat.
Take that!
But that's on the opposite side of the road. I don't understand. On the evening in question, Mr. Garadev's book fell directly down from the open window above. And your bouquet, Mrs. B, never moved at all. What did move was the scene of the crime itself. Good gracious!
Objection!
Perhaps you haven't been listening to the ample testimony the court has heard. But these witnesses both saw the moment the attack took place. Yeah, but her memory's fucking shithouse. It's absolutely terrible. That's right, I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. It was 5 o'clock in the evening and it was already dark. There was the typical London fog on the ground. When you saw the incident unfold and ran to the victim's aid. That was actually on the west side of Briar Road. No, that's not true. It can't have been. Possible Beat then arranged for you to be absent for a while by sending you for help. And during the 15 minutes you were away, he transplanted the crime scene. He moved all the things shown in this print, the victim herself, the 4 books. He moved everything, in fact, to the pavement on the east side of Briar Road. Extraordinary. But the constable overlooked one thing. What? What did he overlook? The bouquet, I presume. Exactly. The prosecution told the court just a few minutes ago about the discovery of the rose bouquet. Lord Vansex said it wasn't noticed until the morning as it lay where the street lamps cast no light. Yes, it couldn't have been seen in the dark, obviously. Which is why it was only the bouquet that was found in its original position on the pavement on the west side of Briar Road. And that is the defense's theory on what really happened that evening. How do you respond? Constable Rolly Beat. Oh, well, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to nod off again, but I haven't slept properly in a month. Did I miss anything important?
Oh, Rolly. It isn't true, innit? What the lawyer said is all lies, innit? I know it is, because you're the most upstanding, righteous man I know. He ain't. He fucking ain't.
A dream. A terrible dream. All the things that I did that night. Everything came out. Everything exposed. Only it seems it wasn't a dream at all. But good golly.
A London Bobby committing perjury. Oh dear.
Order! 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 What on earth is the meaning of all this?
Oh, Rolly, why? Why would you do something like that? Why do you still look so happy about him? Moving a corpse is a criminal offense, isn't it? Not in it. Fuck. Wishing the victim dead should be one too.
Constable, explain yourself. Why would you do this?
What a surprising twist, indeed.
As a respected member of Scotland Yard, your duty is to protect the good people of London town. Wait. Can't say so. What? I really am ever so sorry about all this. For damaging the Yard's reputation for everything.
I have a possible explanation for why, on that particular evening, Constable Beat felt compelled to move the scene of the crime. Yeah, because he wanted to continue his date. I can think of one reason.
What? How could you possibly know? You, a foreigner, presuming to understand the mind of a Scotland Yard policeman. And yet, Lord Van Zex, it is the foreigner who has uncovered the startling truth of the matter thus far. I believe it would be beneficial to the court to hear this extraordinary young lawyer's theory. Counsel for the defense, if you please.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, I think you had better show us some evidence.
At once, my lord. England, Japan, it makes no difference where you come from, human emotions are the same. And I think I have a fairly good idea of the feelings behind this man's actions.
What gives away the motive for Constable Beat's actions?
His fucking anniversary, dude. I think I'm gonna say... Actually, oh, it is about that time, innit? Alright. Actually, I'm gonna leave you on a cliffhanger again, because I have to go. Alrighty. Thanks everyone for coming along and hanging out. You can come back next week at this about at 7:30 UTC plus 8 to see the rest of this. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hope you all had fun. If you haven't already, please follow my channel. And if you'd like, please join my Discord, where you can get more updates on stuff that I'm doing. Thank you everyone again. Thank you raiders for being here and sticking around. We will raid someone else as well. I just need to find someone to raid because I need to do that. Hmm. Huh, let's go raid let's go raid my nope, she's logging off. Never mind. Let's go raid Crazy Cat. Slash raid Crazy Cat PT. Everyone have a nice time over there, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.